y'all, IrixGuy here. Welcome back to another hopefully exciting episode of Epic Drone Show. Now today I want to talk about lots been going on in the drone industry, and arguably the most talked about topic right now is a new drone that's coming out, and it's called the Unique Typhoon H. Now that drone is it's received a lot of attention because apparently, I'm just making sure I'm in frame here, and I am. I don't have my field display out here with me. But apparently, because of their involvement with Intel, it's created a lot of buzz. People feel that that the Unique Typhoon H may become DJI Phantom's first true competitor. And I think that's a good thing, because competition within any industry is a great thing in my opinion, because when we see competition, we see products that become further refined, and we also see price wars. So, you know, this hobby in the beginning was extremely expensive. But if we get more competition, hopefully we'll get to see the price drop for not just the Typhoon H and the DJI Phantom series, but all the drones. Drones that haven't even hit the market yet, like the GoPro Karma, that's now expected to be released at the end of calendar year 2016. That's a disappointment, because if you're like me, you were thinking that you know, the GoPro Karma could have been the goose's feather. You know, kind of that kill-all of drones, because GoPro historically has been a great company. Sure, GoPro failed in my opinion with the GoPro Session camera. It was a step backwards from a technological perspective in my opinion, and it really hurt, it temporarily hurt their reputation. But if GoPro comes out strong, and or comes back strong rather, and they come out with a spherical 4K camera in conjunction with that GoPro Karma drone, it could potentially be a game changer. Because at least to my knowledge, at this point in time, I have not seen a drone. I'm checking to make sure there aren't snakes crawling around out here. I haven't seen a drone that that has a spherical camera on it. So I mean, you know, if you don't know what spherical is, when you're watching a video, instead of watching a static point like you do with videos today, a spherical camera, while you're watching the video, you can pan around. Obviously, it's not live because the video is already recorded, but say for example a drone flew from point A to point B, goes across. Well, on a traditional drone, if it's from point A to point B and the operator doesn't move the camera around, you're going to watch that video and it's just going to be point A to point B. But if that same flight was filmed with a spherical camera, when you're watching that video, if you want to look up the entire time, down the entire time, to the left the entire time, to the right the entire time, or if you just want to constantly pan around during that recorded flight, you can do so. And that's the beauty of spherical. Spherical is going to be a game changer for drones in my opinion. So in today's market, again, if you're not a subscriber, you need to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy. You'll know that I'm a big DJI Phantom guy, and that's because, you know, I've messed with the other drones, and the only drone platform that has thoroughly impressed me so far is the DJI Phantom. It's the perfect, in my opinion, and it could, hopefully it'll become smaller as the technology shrinks, but it's a manageable travel size and travel weight, and that's important for me. The Inspire 1, for example, I hate the Inspire 1. The Inspire 1 is too big, it's too heavy. I don't like it. It's just too big, and if you put price into the equation as well, it's extremely expensive. Check out my Inspire 1 video. I mean, look at the video quality. Tell me that video justifies having to lug something that big around, that heavy around. Tell me that video is better than the Phantom 3 Professional 4K video or the Phantom 4 4K video. Tell me that and explain why, because I want to know. But anyway, yeah, that's the Inspire 1. And then you've got the previous Unique models, and people have different opinions about the previous Unique models, and I respect that. But in my opinion, the previous Unique models, their video quality was just not up to snuff. It wasn't as good as DJI Phantom. And and again, the size and the weight, too big, too heavy. But Typhoon H from Unique could be something that really ignites that company. Could be something that really creates some good competition within the drone realm. Again, to be experienced. We don't know what's going to happen. As far as we know, Typhoon H could hit the market and it's just poorly perceived. Who knows? I mean, there are some videos out there now, but and there are some that are from YouTubers that I feel are credible sources, But until I get it in my hands, I've seen too many videos out there for the Typhoon H so far that are just, I question the authenticity of them. So stay tuned. If I actually get one, again, I've got it pre-ordered. Time of filming this video has not arrived yet. It's May the 15th of calendar year 2016. So I'm deeply disappointed that it hasn't arrived yet. But yeah, that's that could be a potential game changer. I mean, anything else that I have on the horizon right now, most of us are probably familiar with the Lily camera, which Lily camera is something that, you know, it's supposedly waterproof. They throw it into water and it takes off. That was originally expected to release early part of calendar year 2016. Still is not released to my knowledge, so that's a big disappointment. And it doesn't have a 4K camera, at least the original one didn't. So I'm afraid that one, you know, I hate to be negative, but I'm afraid that one may fail. Simply because if it does hit the market, it's probably going to be too late, and it's not going to have the features that the competitors already have at that point. So yeah, it's a bummer. Obviously GoPro Karma, as I'd mentioned earlier, it's that delay until the end of calendar year 2016 is, a lot of people think it's a disappointment, especially at Wall Street. They're like, ooh man, you know, and I bet that stock price probably just continues to plummet in the interim. But I mean, that's a completely different discussion there. But yeah, I look at the GoPro Karma delay as a good thing, because it suggests to me that hopefully we'll see that spherical 4K camera. Because if it came out now, it could have been a situation where it's like, oh, well, here's a Karma, get your GoPro Hero 4 Black and attach to it. Nobody wants to use, and a GoPro Hero 4 Black, excuse me, is a good camera, but it does have fisheye. And for a company to put out their first drone, and if they had released it with a now aging GoPro camera, the GoPro Hero 4 Black, I think that could have done a lot more damage than good as far as future momentum is concerned for GoPro. I mean, when they hit, when this, again, looking around for snakes, when the GoPro Karma hits, rather, hopefully it'll hit with a bang, and it'll be something that brings a feature set to the table that none of us expected, and hopefully it'll come in at a very affordable price point. Because I mean, that's, if you've ever dealt with GoPro, and if you had a similar experience to me, you probably found that their customer service seems to be really good. They seem to care about their customers. Whereas some of these other companies, you know, if you do a Google search or, you know, whatever search engine, Lycos, Dogpile, Yahoo, I don't care what you use to search, but search for customer service testimonials for some of these other top name drone manufacturers. And I'm not going to mention their names because I already mentioned their products. You know, go out and Google it and see what the consensus opinions are. And I mean, for most of them, you're probably going to find that it's overwhelmingly negative. And that's another unfortunate thing about this hobby, is that, you know, being an early adopter, if you decide to get a drone, and this sounds like a bad way to look at it, but if you decide to get a drone, you should be completely prepared to lose it. You know, it falls in the water in a safe location, you never can get it back, or it breaks and you can't repair it. Because unfortunately there shouldn't be, at least when I purchased drones, I had zero expectations for support. Now sure, I encounter a lot of troubleshooting challenges, but those are challenges that I can troubleshoot and resolve myself. So that's a good thing. But if I ever encounter a catastrophic failure with any of my drones, I completely expect them to become a paperweight, because the support, that's the unfortunate part. We're so early on in this technology. We don't have the big players out there yet that are providing, that are customer-centric companies. You know, companies that are wanting to, like a GoPro, for example, that want to ensure that their customer has the best user experience possible. I just don't see that yet with drones. And that's why it's so imperative to get players like GoPro in the game in a big way, because that's really going to help to fast track the evolution of this hobby. So it's, yeah, I mean, it is absolutely crazy to think where this stuff's going. And I mean, and I'm gonna talk about some comments that I get from everybody. I get thousands of comments a week, which, you know, I love that. Just checking my viewfinder, make sure I'm still recording, because I don't have my field display. I'm out in the wilderness. Yeah, just the recurring questions that I get. People are asking me, like, hey man, which drone should I buy today? Or hey man, should I wait for GoPro Karma to come out to get a drone? Or this, that, and the other. Well, what I want to encourage you to do is check out my website, 400orbelow.com. You can check the link within this video's description to find it. But there I featured all of the popular drones. Now, when I say all the popular drones, I mean everything that I'm familiar with, that I've experienced, stuff that I've posted. I mean, there's tons of drones out there. There's, fly-by-night company XYZ that you may not find, but I've featured a variety of drones there. Some that I really like, some that I don't like as well. And check that out. That's a good way to start to become educated with it. And again, it's something, if you do decide to participate in the hobby, don't expect everything to work 100%. I mean, this is a deal where, and I've said it over and over in my previous videos. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. YouTube.com/IrixGuy. But yeah, we're in the bag cell phone days of drone technologies. And what I mean by that, I don't mean it in a negative way, but what I mean is that if you ever experienced a cell phone way back when, and you didn't have the handheld phone, you had this big bag and it had a cord going to it, and then you had a handset. So you got the the phone in your hand, you got this bag. Sure, it's not wired, it's portable. Plug it into your car or whatever, but it had poor reception. The service fees were astronomical, and the coverage areas were very spotty because the technology was in its infancy. That's how we are with drones today. I mean, we're getting a taste for where this is going to go, but we're not yet at the level to where, for example, with looking at smartphones, whether it's an Apple phone or an Android phone. I mean, who would have thought when we saw the first bag cell phone that was going to evolve into something that's touchscreen and is a camera and a high quality video camera as well? I mean, who would have thought that? So I mean, evolution is in play here with drones, and it's, again, got to reiterate the importance of drone safety. I mean, if you decide to participate in this hobby, be safe, be responsible, and become a drone evangelist. Spread the word with others that this is a this is a new technology, and we want to make sure that everything's done in a safe fashion, because there's a lot of idiots out there that are painting the picture in a negative way for drones, and that's going to threaten the continued momentum that we have going with the technological advancements that are present within drones. So I mean, it's, we gotta support this hobby, and we gotta share the good, and we've also, I mean, most importantly, it's about having fun. It's about sharing true experiences. I mean, it's not, oh, I'm going to go to a YouTube channel or Vimeo channel, or now Amazon's got a video service now too, or go somewhere and be like, watch a video and assume that it's true because someone had a super high-end production crew and they just made everything look great. I mean, the thing about this hobby that's important, if you have a positive experience or a positive discovery with a drone, share it with the world. Share it with fellow drone hobbyists. If you have a negative experience with a drone, share it with fellow drone hobbyists. I mean, that's what it's all about, because think about it too, like the early days of computers. When you're building your own computers and everything was MS-DOS based, and it was your black and white screen if you don't know what MS-DOS is. So pre-Windows days, where you really had to be a nerd to know how to do this stuff. That's where we are with drones. I mean, you got to have a somewhat proficient skill set when it comes to troubleshooting, and you've also got to be patient to enjoy this hobby. But just getting involved and sharing experiences with others. And I mean, I never knew I would become as addicted to drones as I have become, because it's I thank my fans for that, because y'all ask questions, you share your experiences, and it just kind of feeds. And if it wasn't for my fan base, I would not be picking up the Typhoon H. But it's because y'all want to see it, and also I'm excited to see it, that prompted me to pre-order the Typhoon H again. And it was your feedback that prompted me to cancel that pre-order initially. So I mean, this hobby is just, it's going, I mean, it's going big. And actually, I'm shocked we haven't seen more people enter the game. I mean, you've kind of got some fly-by-night companies that seem to pop up and promise the world from a drone perspective, and then you never hear about them again. Or if you do hear about them, it's that basically they failed and they they don't acknowledge failure, they just remain quiet and, and don't really say anything. You can probably find those drone brands out there if you do enough searching, and that's disappointing, because if you really went into this, if someone had entered this industry with the expectation that they were going to become a leader within the drone space, it's disheartening for them to have failed. But maybe they learned from their failure, and maybe they come out with something that's the goose's feather, you know, something really good, and the next drone is a game changer. But yeah, I want to keep this epic drone show going. I mean, right now it's this, you know, 2016 is, in my opinion, gearing up to be the best year for drones yet. And granted, we haven't seen everything that we were, at least that I was expecting in 2016 yet. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that hasn't hit or has been discontinued, and it's, I mean, I don't know. You know, it is what it is. But again, tell me what you think. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, youtube.com/IrixGuy. And check out epicdroneshow.com, because on epicdroneshow.com you can find all my previous episodes. Obviously, I'll post future episodes of Epic Drone Show, and hope to get some more live shows going with Epic Drone Show again soon as well. So if you if you like to collaborate on YouTube, you know, maybe we do like a live episode of Epic Drone Show. Obviously, I won't be in the wilderness for that, because I got to have internet. But I'll find a studio space somewhere and try to get get that show going. But thanks for your viewership, and be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/IrixGuy. And most importantly, fly safely and have fun, and be a drone evangelist. You know, share that the positive and responsible use of drones with others. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, IrixGuy here. I wanted to take a moment to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm an independent channel, and it's viewers like you that help me to continue to grow. I appreciate your viewership, and y'all have a good day.